Welcome to the Poetry Club Online, and it's 2021. It's January, and yes, it's still winter. But I guess we got to make the best of it because it's at least another 4 months. So here we go with some poems about winter. This one's called Winter Time, and it was written by Robert Louis Stevenson from 1850 to 1894. Late lies the wintry sun abed, a frosty, fiery sleepyhead. Blinks but an hour or two, and then a blood-red orange sets again. Before the stars have left the skies, at morning in the dark I rise, and shivering in my nakedness, by the cold candle bathe and dress. Close by the jolly fire I sit, to warm my frozen bones a bit, or with a reindeer sled explore the colder countries round the door. When to go out my nurse doth wrap me in my comforter and cap, the cold wind burns my face and blows its frosty pepper up my nose, not its nose. Black are my steps on silver sod, thick blows my frosty breath abroad, and tree and house and hill and lake are frosted like a wedding cake. That's kind of a cool one. Good way to describe winter. And this next one is specifically about January. And Helen Hunt Jackson wrote this one. O winter, frozen pulse and hearts of fire, what loss is theirs who from thy kingdom turn, dismayed, and think thy snow a sculptured urn of death, far sooner in midsummer tire, the streams then under ice June could not hire. Her roses to forgo the strength they learn, in sleeping on thy breast, no fires can burn. The bridges thou dost lay where men desire in vain to build, O heart, when love's sun goes to northward and the sounds of singing cease. Keep warm by inner fires and rest in peace. Sleep on content as sleeps the patient rose. Walk boldly on the white untrodden snows. The winter is the winter's own release. Okay. I seem to have a second copy of some of these. Here's one of my favorite, and this is one that I know you will have heard before. Stopping by woods on a snowy evening, Robert Frost, and he lived from 1874 to 1963. Whose woods these are, I think I know. His house in the village is in the village, though. He will not see me stopping here to watch his woods fill up with snow. My little horse must think it queer to stop without a farmhouse near. Between the woods and frozen lake, the darkest evening of the year. He gives his harness bells a shake to ask if there is some mistake. The only other sounds the sweep of easy wind and downy flake. The woods are lovely, dark, and deep, but I have promises to keep, and miles to go before I sleep. And miles to go before I sleep. We've got another one here from Robert Louis Stevenson, and he was more noted for poetry for children, but there was some ones that seemed kind of relevant, so I took them on. This one's called Picture Books in Winter. Summer fading, winter comes, frosty mornings, tingling thumbs. window robins, winter rooks, and the picture storybooks. Water now is turned to stone, nurse and I can walk upon. Still we find the flowing brooks in the picture storybooks. All the pretty things put by wait upon the children's eye. Sheep and shepherds, trees and crooks in the picture storybooks. We may see how all things are, seas and cities near and far, and the flying fairies looks in the picture storybooks. How am I to sing your praise? Happy chimney corner days, sitting safe in nursery nooks, reading picture storybooks. Well, those ones were kind of fun. If you have any suggestions or would like me to read some of your poetry for you, we certainly can do that. As you know, I've read all of the ones that I'm able to share. So from now on, we're taking poems from the public domain, so we don't have to worry about copyright. But I guess that's all the time we have left for today. So I hope you enjoyed those poems, and we'll see you next time for the Poetry Club online. Take care.